When I mention vision boards or visualization, what comes to mind for you? What is the process to not only see your desired outcomes, but to make them real? In today's video, we share a conversation with an amazing client of mine who's going to detail the steps she is taking to make one of her biggest dreams reality. Here we go. Welcome back to the Motivational Firewood YouTube channel. Steve Gamlin here. In today's video, we're going to do one of the things that I love most. I have invited one of my dearest clients to share her story. She's on the line with us, talking about her vision board, her desired outcomes, and what she's doing every single day to keep them top of mind awareness and to also make them a reality. So on the phone, we have Jennifer. Hey there, Jennifer.
Hi, Steve.
How are you right now?
I'm awesome. How about you?
Good. I love the word awesome. I'll take that. So you and I had a phone call recently, and we're talking about your vision board. And as we worked around, I noticed you have got goals and visions and words and descriptives for every area of your life. But one that really stuck out was a destination trip that you want to go on. Why don't you tell us what that is?
Well, it's Africa. It's always been my dream to see the Serengeti. And I was really thinking to myself these past couple of months, I've always said to myself, hey, it'd be nice to do that. But you know what? I decided instead of saying, hey, it'd be nice to do that, I definitely am going to do it one way or another. So I decided to put that on my vision board, even just recently after your call. And I don't think you've heard this from me yet. I've already started doing research and asking ways to volunteer as well. I've been hooked up with a couple of people and things are starting to roll. And I'm going to get there. I've got plans in place for it to happen by 2020. So I'm really, really excited. I've got it everywhere. Like you said, I've got it on my vision board. I look at it every day. It's awesome. I have it on my phone. I have it on I have a picture on my phone of animals and the Serengeti, and I've got a picture on my iPad. I've got a picture on my work computer. And even just the other day, Mikey bought me a little elephant. It's like a wooden elephant that I can put right on my desk. It's everywhere.
And that's one of the most important things too. And I love that you touched on all that and also did some research about, it's one thing to go and pay for a vacation, but you researched opportunities to go over there and actually volunteer as part of your trip. So you're giving back to see this part of the world that you've dreamt of seeing for so many years.
Yes. Oh my gosh, I'm just so excited about it. It just seems like things are starting to really come together. It's really cool.
And you mentioned it as part of the list of things you've done, but for those who may not have caught it or may not be aware of it, the coolest thing in the world, now you and I talked, and of course that puts my radar up for opportunities and things, and I saw these bathtub stickers, and so now you have stickers of the silhouette of a giraffe in your shower.
Yep.
Nice. So anybody that wants to maybe go on a trip to Africa, go take a shower at Jennifer's house and just feel how awesome it is.
Yep.
And another thing that we talked about, you mentioned Africa, and it struck me on Rock 101 in Manchester, New Hampshire, and WHEB out on the Seacoast, which is the one that you're able to hear. Every Friday they do a contest, and it's basically it's like the jukebox. They play a song and you name the song. And afterward, every single week, for some reason I can't even remember, they play a clip from the Toto song Africa, and they call it Africa Friday. So you have now been listening to Africa Friday every single Friday morning.
Yeah, I really have. And it's so much fun to get to post about it. And I've always just loved that song. And for some reason, just for years, ever since I started dreaming about the Serengeti, that song just gives me chills. And when you told me about that, Steve, I was like, this is the perfect opportunity. And going into the weekend, how perfect is that? Like first thing in the morning, you listen to it on the radio show, you post about it. It's really exciting to be able to have that dream for yourself, but also to share it with others.
And it's such a touch point. I mean, so many people they'll finish their board and they're all excited. Maybe a little hanging on the wall. Maybe it lays flat on a shelf and gathers dust, which, that's just the worst thing you can do. But to keep it top of mind, you now have, every day when you step in the shower, you see giraffe silhouettes. Every Friday morning, if you listen to the radio station, you hear the song Africa. What I want to stress to people is continue to put these things in your path. Continue to have these touch points, these reminders, these steps that trigger you to take action. And I can't wait to get a postcard from you. And I am so thankful and appreciative that you took the time to be part of this telecall, Jennifer.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Thank you so much for having me, Steve.
Keep on rocking that board.
Will do.
Talk to you soon.
Bye.
And that's how you do it. Not only is it important that we know exactly what we want with specific details, but we also need to strategize ways, as Jennifer did, to keep it in front of us every single day so it can touch our heart, our mind, our senses. To make it real, Jennifer has decals of giraffes in her shower. So every single day, she's in there, she's connected to her goal. She has it as the pictures on her phone, her tablet, etc. Her husband even bought her a little wooden elephant. How awesome is that? What are your goals? How can you see them every day? How can you feel them? What steps can you take? Who can you speak with to help make them a reality? It's important. And so many of us, the speakers, the program creators, can be out there sharing this advice and saying, this is what you have to do. But to hear it from somebody who's actually doing it, yeah, I love that. And I hope you've enjoyed and embraced the message of this video. If you'd like to have access to more pieces of motivational firewood just like this one, hit that subscribe button up there in the corner. We'll catch you soon.